That's it all. We're... Thanks for the G's, y'all.
Also, these shoes are way more comfortable than, like, regular Converse.
That's good.
They're, like, bouncy and cushiony on the inside. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, thin Converse are not like that.
I don't like thin Converse at all,
Platform
so
Converse
that's good to know. It's good to know.
I wish I could show them how cute this looks. I can't. Look at my leg!
That was the best angle she could have gotten. That's it. It's the only angle you're ever getting a Bun's leg.
I just wanted to show my tattoo.
Look at my leg.
Popping out of my shoe with like a little heart too.
My leg.
It's getting clipped.
Yeah, that's probably getting clipped.
I'm gonna leave. Do what you will.
Oh, I love this level. Holy shit. Yeah, that was the new one that she got. How long ago was that?
What?
No, the one on your ankle. That was your birthday trip, right?
Yeah, that was one I got for my birthday. It was
Yep.
on the 8th of last month.
So, exactly a month ago.
Exactly a month. Yeah.
Exactly a month ago. It's
Is
the
it
8th today.
the 8th?
Yep.
I thought it was the 7th.
Nope.
I keep thinking it's Thursday today.
Yeah, she straight up said earlier while she was working, she's like, it's Thursday.
No, I was like, man, I really miss Rosie on Thursdays. And Theo just looks at me and it's like, Bun, it's Friday. And I was like, haha, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go.
Alright.
Go. I will return
Bun
Taco Bell.
will be back with Prince 201 Taco
Well,
Bell.
now I have to pee because I can't leave without peeing again.
I'm shocked.
You know
Oh.
what?
Okay, so kick it, grab it again, and then go. I'm always of the opinion that water levels are fun, but they do have to do something a little different to keep people interested. This is a very cool way to have water platforming, which is really hard to do without making it feel weird, honestly. I think I might have needed to keep that platform around. Nope. No! Swim more. All clip stuff is appreciated, though. Thank y'all. Especially now that we're doing the clip show and stuff during the BRBs. It's nice to have more stuff to watch on that, so it's not just the same stuff over and over again. Okay, so you can keep that platform around. Can, and it needed to, because I don't know how I was entering that pipe.
Okay, no, this is like the cutest look of my life. I'm obsessed.
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm just obsessed.
So they had some good progress done on Bun 3. Yeah, I guess for those that haven't been
Yeah.
watching, Bun will be back in a little bit.
Mwah.
Love you.
Ah!
Oh, there's something on the door. Hold on, there's something on the door.
Oh, from Smud, goddammit, what the fuck does it say?
Oh, let me look.
I dropped it.
Doesn't super affect us. I'll leave it over
Okay.
here. Thanks, y'all. I'm really excited about the progress with Bun 3. I was already pretty excited about it, honestly, because of, like, I just liked the way the levels flowed. But shoutouts to Circle Friendo for working overtime. Wasn't that Mario and Friends? No, that was Bun 3. I'm gonna actually give a proper shout out to Circle Friendo, because she deserves one. She's also been working on a game of her own, which is really cool. But basically, we started working together for Hack Jam last year, and we made the Mario and Friends hack that basically created that ASM, where it was all the different character physics and stuff. I think I'm dead, but I'm gonna keep practicing anyway. Okay. But the version that we're going to have in Bun 3 is going to be a little bit more refined from there. I've been playtesting pretty heavily to make sure that it still feels true to Mario as well as the other characters. I've been very pleasantly surprised at how possible it is to beat stuff with Daisy, though. I don't know how we managed to, or how Circle managed to make Daisy feel as fun as she is, but Daisy's a good character. And actually, now that Bun's not here, I can actually reveal a secret to y'all. There is a non-zero chance that it may not be Daisy in the final game. I need to actually learn how to draw a full sprite sheet and see if it's possible, but it might be Bun. Yeah. For those that have been keeping track on it, it may not be a super big surprise, but I hadn't actually mentioned that on stream before. But I think all it'll really take is a hair recolor. I don't actually know what color her dress should be, I guess. I guess probably the pink on the other half of her layout. Never mind, we're good. I don't know how to, like, I know that... Oh, I gotta go. Okay. I waited a little too long there. I don't think I... Can I... No, okay, I could have maybe saved that. But I think the intent is to get through that pipe before that platform floats all the way up. But yeah, that was the main... I'm gonna go ahead and say the main reason why I patched in the Mario and Friends stuff. And also why it's basically only going to be Mario and Daisy, most likely, through most of the game. I still haven't decided if I want to keep Wario in, because Wario is pretty fun too. Wario reminds me of my DKC speedrunning stuff. Sprite sheets take a long time, but there's a lot of copy-paste, mostly fun to do. Okay. Well... Wario's powers are his dash that he normally has. So I guess to sort of backtrack for those that haven't seen it, the Mario and Friends ASM basically replaces, like you can switch characters mid-level, and it'll replace their A jump with basically a special power jump, pretty much. Daisy's is that she can float, and Wario's is that he'll do his like shoulder rush forward basically, but I specifically requested that the shoulder rush be played similar to a DKC roll, so I could use all of my DKC experience, honestly. It ended up actually feeling pretty nice, and I really actually like the way it feels, but he's a little overpowered, so I think I would have to keep him specifically to a certain portion of the game designed around that. Because I feel like letting Wario loose in every level is gonna tweak a lot of obstacles to the point where it's probably not worth it. But I wouldn't be against potentially just designing a special world or something where you actually have 3 characters to choose from instead of 2. I don't know. Luckily, Bun Bun 3 is still at the point where there's like a lot done, but also still a lot of different directions it can go. Because I haven't come close to setting any kind of like release date or anything. There's 12 exits done, which is like a healthy amount of exits, but not enough that like I'm done designing or anything. No! Okay. And especially if there's a big reason to redesign stuff, such as entirely new physics for characters and stuff. I don't mind taking a little bit longer. There's also like some very minor stuff that I gotta work around. But honestly, the ASM Circle Mate is pretty much like plug and play. It's a little complicated to set up because basically it rewrites the entire physics engine and then codes specific physics to specific levels, which is a little complicated, but once you have it all mapped out, it makes more sense, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. The second we made that ASM, like everyone in our dev chat was talking about how cool it would be to see that ASM in a Kaizo sense. And I like hadn't fully committed to using it at the time because I didn't know exactly the direction the Bun Bun 3 would be going in. Is it Kaizo hard? No, so both Bun Bun and Bun Bun 2 are Kaizo Intermediate, which is actually where this hack is in terms of difficulty. Where... no, almost. Okay. Where you need a little bit of Kaizo experience to get through, but it's not designed to be like 20-hour grinds every single level, or like hella hard segments, just ones that are like pretty challenging. Also not ones that you want to be playing as like your first Kaizo hack though, because they will probably fuck you up more than you would maybe expect, I guess. I don't know. I was actually kind of talking to Third Wall about it before he left for his wedding stuff, because he was mentioning when he was playing through, I think the first Bun Bun, that he thought that it might have warranted going down to Kaizo Easy. And I told him I would be interested in it, but only if I could also keep it tagged as Kaizo Intermediate to sort of mark that, like, gray area in between the two, I guess. Because honestly, that's kind of where I feel most of the Bun Buns overall lie. The difficulty is somewhere between that and the average Kaizo hack, quote-unquote, I guess. But it's hard to define difficulty anyway. Easy, mediate, yeah. Approachable and fun, but still a little bit of an ass kicker if you're not really prepared. Damn it. Thought it was farther up. Okay. So I haven't actually really commented on this yet, but this hack is gorgeous. Gorgie, you did a great job with the visuals on this. Okay. Swim fast. Not underwater anymore. Okay. Cool. This hack is very fun. Oh no, I stretched the screen. Did that mess up anything? Okay, now we're good. Yeah, so also, hey Ryan, how's it going? I think part of the problem with intermediate is that every hack starts off by default in intermediate, when that's probably not accurate. And that's kind of the reason why, at least if like the between areas are more of a thing where you can tag the hack with multiple things. Why I was somewhat interested in it for Bun Bun and Bun Bun 2. Just because you're right that Kaizo Intermediate means pretty much anything that wasn't explicitly moved down to Kaizo Easy or moved up to Kaizo Hard. Yo, Gossip Greg with a raid. How's it going? I'mCio. Bun's running out to get Taco Bell, but she's here too. Thank you for the shout out. What were you playing? SMW, of course. How's it going, Slipped and Dookie? Hope you're doing well. I'm Sia. We're playing Luminescent. We just started it tonight, and we're 2 exits in, which is exciting, because this hack is a blast. Oh, right. Turning off water means they go that way. Damn it. But what were you playing, Greg? I see it as SMW, but as we all know, SMW could be literally anything. Sayonara, a couple of world record attempts. Nice. I need to play Sayonara 1 on stream. We tested all of Sayonara 2, and Sayonara 2 is going to be a banger of a hack. But I don't think I've actually played Sayonara 1 on stream, and should probably do that. Yeah, okay, gotta go faster. Hope Lumi's treating you well. Yeah, it's going actually really well, honestly. We started it tonight, and we're already 2 exits in and got an each. Yeah, Sayonara, good hack for those that have not played it. I haven't played it in a really long time. So I may need to actually practice it a little offline before I play it online again, but... Uh, yeah, hi, I'm CEO. I guess I didn't even introduce myself. I made Bun Bun and Bun Bun 2, and currently making Bun Bun 3, but actually trying to take a break and play other hacks, which is something that I did not really do during Bun Bun 1 and 2 design, which was like good for those hacks, but also not very good for me really experiencing what other people were making. EV world record is 22:42. Goddamn, nice. That is a very, very good time for that. Okay, I gotta bring that guy down a little bit sooner, I think. Oh my god, y'all. I forgot to mention this on stream last time I streamed. But earlier this week, I had a really weird work week where like I had all of my coworkers that I was expecting to be able to rely on this week like not here for various important reasons, but like they were all not here. So I was like super fucking stressed on Wednesday, and I completely forgot why until I got to work and realized that it was also like an employee appreciation lunch that everyone had to go to like during lunchtime for like Easter celebration shit, which like in normal time conditions I'd put up with as just kind of like corny work bonding time or whatever, but like in current world conditions, as well as like me being stressed out of my goddamn mind at work, I was just like hair on fire about it like all day. It ended up actually not being that big of a deal, but like on my walk over there, I had to lead like a bunch of people who like hadn't been out like to an event at our work since COVID was a thing, because it's been like 2 years now. So I was leading out all those coworkers, and like not even thinking about it on the walk, I like crack my neck hella loud, and like all three of them turn around and they're like, "Was that your neck? Did you crack that on purpose?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I like to say loose, I guess." Like I don't know. I apparently terrified these people by like cracking my neck, and they thought I had like was gonna just collapse to the floor. I'm just like, nah, I'm just staying loose. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, the actual lunch thing ended up actually not being terrible. I won a $10 gift card to Wendy's for participating in one of the little games, so. No! Americans. Okay, so Vincent, do you mean that it is a very American thing to care about neck cracks, or to crack your necks? Because now I'm curious. Yeah, honestly, like, I don't even notice it anymore because I don't know. Before this job, I used to be, oh yeah, that's a very American thing for sure. I just wanted to check. Before this job, I was a data entry specialist where I just, like, did nothing but typed, like, really fast all day, pretty much. Like, it was my job to just, like, slam through documents, pretty much. And like at that job they specifically gave us like all of these like workouts and stuff, and like ways to stretch and like ways to pop and stuff to make sure that you're like staying loose for work. So like it's just really funny to me that people like don't do that and then freak out about it when people do it, I guess. Yeah, I didn't hate the data entry job, honestly. It wasn't the most like stable feeling job, I guess, but I was very good at it. I type fast and I type accurately, and I can zone out while doing it. During those days I was actually able to scout college football games like while I was doing data entry stuff. My boss actually got mad at me for a second because they thought that all I was doing was watching football And then they looked at my stats and they realized that I was still the best in the room at typing and like accuracy. And then they stopped asking me to not watch football because I was like, look, if you want me to pay attention, I need to be able to do something where I can like zone out. But yeah, I can't do that anymore, obviously. I have to focus a little bit more at my job, which is fine. But those days were nice where I could just zone out and watch football and not care at all. That jump is tough. No, go faster. Okay. I just noticed that my pronoun bot isn't loading when I'm trying to actually have my Twitch chat on OBS. It's very inconvenient. Like, I know all of y'all's pronouns, but if someone new comes. Yeah, like I'd still like having the reminder just in case. Splee, your username helps me out enough that I don't think there's any way I could possibly forget. But it is still nice to have them there. Text from Bun. Wow, this line has not moved at all. Also downtown on a Friday night. Lamau. I don't think Bun will be back anytime soon. So to answer your question, Splee, no, it was not that obvious, apparently. Maybe it was obvious to me, because I have the same pronouns, but... No, I swam up too early. Oh yeah, also, please give Bun all of the love tonight, y'all, cause she has been having a pretty rough time before streams, especially on the weekends lately. I think during the week she's okay because I'm like actively at work and it's not like she's just kind of working also. But I think the weekend streams have kind of especially been a little rough for her because it sort of feels like we should have a lot of time to hang out and we haven't really. And then she's been getting a little in her head about stream stuff and I know she doesn't really enjoy talking about it. You also have weird brain, just talked after that. No worries, Zach. I'm not sure, honestly, Vincent. It sounded like she maybe would, but I don't want to speak for her if she's not wanting to. Oh my. No! Almost. Okay. Welcome to the club, Vincent. Damn it. Them neurons be divergent. Text is so hard to read. True. Honestly, growing up, I was actually a pretty good reader, but, fun CO fact, I guess, I'm also fairly dyslexic. So if you ever see me, like, completely mix stuff up and not notice, that's probably why. I've been a little bit better about it, basically since I was a data entry, like, specialist, and kind of had to forcibly not mix stuff up. Because every time I mixed stuff up, it was not good for the department I worked at. Read the emotions in text properly, also true. Never mind then. But yeah, text is hard, for many reasons, I guess. But I guess, going back to what I was saying, extra love for Bun tonight would be appreciated if possible, because I know she's kind of not been doing amazing lately, and I'm trying to do as much as I can to help, but I think she kind of just needs y'all's help tonight, because... And by that I just mean loving and supporting and stuff. I don't really mean anything more than that. Just to clarify. No! Swim back and then just jump out. Come on. Why did I try to jump out from down there? How is that ever gonna work? Come on, self. You know water better than that. You should get some sleep. Have a good night, Vincent. It is pretty late for you, so thanks for hanging out. It's 5? Yeah, please go to bed. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Well, if you do decide to go to sleep, have a good night. If not, you're welcome to hang out. We're just chilling and playing some Mario anyway. Damn it. Alright. I think I'm waiting one bounce too long on that fish, and that's why I'm not getting through there consistently. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I guess if your alarm's at... Damn it. If your alarm's at 6, you might as well just stay up at this point. we're gonna be chilling anyway, so. Hi Momo, thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing well. Damn it. Okay, so I want like one bounce after those coin blocks are done, and then one big bounce over. If I get more than that, then it's not likely to work. Yeah, I would probably just turn off the alarm at that point too. You're just staying up all night. It's a good heckin' username. Spoilers, Momo's also a good heckin' person. Got her. Yeah, do you ever sleep, Vincent? I feel like you are always at everyone's streams, which is amazing, but also feel like as a human, you may need to sleep at some point. Damn it. Okay. Humans. Okay. I just realized I need to clean up a little bit here so Bun actually has room to put stuff. One sec. Not gonna go to a full BRB, but. Okay. I also just looked in the fridge and saw that we still have the hella good salsa from the taqueria next to us. And one of the last times we went there, I guess for those that don't know, I'm pretty allergic to cilantro, so I typically like don't eat salsas and stuff because they have a lot in them. But she like specifically asked me if I like was just like allergic to it or if I didn't really want it just because like I didn't want salsa or anything. I was like, oh no, I can't eat cilantro, so I typically don't even ask for salsa. And she gave us this like, well, she gave us 2 salsas first of all, which is amazing because I typically can't have any of them. But they were both like super fucking spicy. One was this habanero one that like literally made your entire tongue tingle. And I've never had a salsa do that before without it just like also burning my mouth off. And it was like officially my new favorite salsa ever. Because it's like everywhere along the edge of your tongue. It was just like tingly but not like burning. Yes, it was it was the perfect amount of like hot where you didn't want to eat too much of it, but also like holy shit, how was it actually that good? And I'm talking myself into being hungry, so I'm glad Bun is on her way back with food. That's also the place that has Oreo churros, by the way. Whew. Yeah, the Oreo churros are hella good. It took us a little while to figure out exactly what they were, because they're not like perfect Oreo stuff. But they mix in Oreo cookies with the like churro batter, and then like stuff the churros with basically like a cream filling. I don't know if it's like the same cream filling from the Oreos. It feels like it's fresher than that, but either way, very good. Whew. Okay. H. Oh, okay. Alright, cool segment. Thank you for the H's. Wait a minute. I always forget I even have an H emote if I'm being honest. Okay, run over, slide to the left. Hit the block first, and then go. Okay. It's amazing how much your like Twitch experience can change in the span of like a year. Oh, go faster. Okay. No, why didn't I jump? All I had to do was not jump. I thought I was in the water still. You didn't watch any Twitch at all until 11 months ago? Well, welcome to Twitch, Splee. It's good to have you. I think it's weird, honestly, that I've been on the platform as long as I have. Oh, they only have sugar-free Baja Blast? Oh, that's fine then. I'm sorry, the line is so gross. Sugar-free. They make that? Apparently. And everything changed when the Yabbies attacked. Y'all, I am so excited that Bun is finally watching Avatar. I have to keep asking her if she wants to watch it, because I just kind of want to keep watching it. Because I have loved Avatar since it was, like, new on TV. So I am very excited that she's finally getting around to watching it. Well, I do prefer to talk a little positively about every streamer, and honestly I know that Pooh and Ryu are both cool people. So I prefer to not talk about their energy in a negative way, but yes, ATLA is goddamn amazing. Bun is currently getting Taco Bell right now. She's... oh my god, no. You're asking where she's at in Avatar. She is currently halfway through book 1. I forgot how much happened in book 1, to be perfectly honest, because it's been a while since, like, I watched Avatar when it was, like, new in the mid to late 2000s, and then I watched it randomly again, like, sporadically. But it's been a while since I've watched season 1. Yeah. I will say that Bun is a little particular about her hype. While I also personally agree that she still has the best to come, it is probably best for her viewing experience if we do not hype up how good seasons 2 and 3 are going to be for her. Even though I agree with y'all, and they are definitely gonna blow her mind once we actually get there. 'Cause I know Bun well enough to know that Bun does not always appreciate hype. And you mean like the way everyone has in Discord? Yes. Yes, I do. And that's just me politely asking just because I know the way Bun typically is. And it's not calling anyone out personally, honestly, because, again, I agree with y'all. Season 1 is a little slow compared to how amazing Seasons 2 and 3 are. But I also just know my wife well enough to know that if stuff gets like overly hyped for her, she tends to not particularly like it as much. And again, not calling anyone out personally by it or anything, because I do agree that Season 2 and especially Season 3 are like some of the best TV ever, whereas Season 1 is kind of just there. I probably should have kept that shell. Okay. Kick up and then go over and grab it before the arrows boost it up. Okay. Also, I wasn't sure if I was gonna switch over to Pokemon or not, because honestly, it kind of depended on if my hands were tired, but my hands are actually doing okay for the first couple hours, so I think when Bun gets back with food, we'll probably just take a break so we can try to eat a little bit, and then we'll probably just keep going with this for a while. I gotta go faster than that. Come on! Damn it! That was almost it. Okay. So, bounce up there, swim down, hurry up, get to the middle of the platform based on that coin indicator. I was mentioning earlier how good vertical segments are always really fun, because it's a direction you don't normally go. And I appreciate that this hack plays with direction so much. No. Okay. Come on! How was I supposed to know that's what I was gonna do? Okay. I think that's the end. That feels like the end. Now that I said the end, my fingers are like, forget how to do the segment? Okay. Kaizo. Cat Jam indeed. Also, potentially, Dog Jam? I think Dog Jam would fit to this too. Jump faster! Okay. I followed that coin a little too literally, I think. Not quite a dog jam. It's not that much dog jam. What happened there? I like clipped into the slope, I guess? That was weird. Sorry, I'm watching back on the other monitor that we have over here / Bun's laptop that she's watching me on. Very helpful if you're streaming, by the way, to have like your stream but with a little bit of delayed feedback, so you can kind of watch random stuff like that happening. so late. This level's very pretty, by the way. I haven't really said that yet because I've been busy platforming. No, just jump again. Come on. I guess I could have saved that. There's no way I was actually getting into the pipe from there. I guess, for context, I don't remember much about the rest of the scene. I just remember disappointed white, or like, smug white guy just saying, it's not that much cheese. And that being a thing that Bun and I reference probably far more often than we should. Yeah, I appreciate you not saying that joke, but then explaining it as if you did. No, I didn't go fast enough. Come on. Ah. Okay. We're getting close to the end, I think. I keep saying almost the end. I have no idea if that's almost the end. I assume it's almost the end because we've at least gotten a coin by then. One of the nice things about gamer coins... Nope. 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 Not that attempt. One of the nice things about gamer coins and like Kong letters and stuff and DK levels is that they're actually sort of like a good indicator of how far through a segment you are most of the time. Like, not a perfect measure, but you can typically like tell that they're gonna be somewhat evenly spaced out most of the time. Unless it's like by design for them not to be. Especially so with the Kong letters, because those are typically like quarter of the way through the level, halfway, quarter of the way done. The gamer coins seem to be pretty similar, but obviously since there's 5 and most levels are 2 segment stuff, there's going to be a little bit of imbalance. Yeah, I figured. It's something that I like a lot in design. No! God damn it. I knew that was where I needed to go, and then I freaked out that I actually ran all the way over there and then just stopped. I think all I had to do was hold left there, and then once I was through the pipe, hold right. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not missing any calls from Bun. Okay. The ringer on my phone has been very weird lately, even though I have the volume turned up. Which I found out about because I apparently had been missing this call for like scheduled maintenance for my work for like about a month or so. This company had been contacting me, asking me like when they should be coming out. And I was just like, oh, I didn't hear you call. Which sure sounded professional. Boop, boop. Okay. Also, Splee, you were right, this isn't a dog jam. It is a cat jam, though. No! How did I fall down so far? God damn it. Okay. It's close, to be fair. Sure. So is that happening because the shell's hitting it twice down there instead of once? I have to imagine that's why that's happening, right? Because like the water somehow got turned off on the way up. That seems like it's my fault when that happens, so I'm fine with that. I just am trying to figure out why it's happening. No! I wish that would stop happening though. That didn't happen until very recently. Yep. One sec, yo. Alright, as it was fun. So I'm just gonna go and take this break now, and then when we come back, we will beat this. Alright, we're back. Bun's here too.
Hi! Yelled. Shut it.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We are recharged with Taco Bell.
Longest Taco Bell trip of my life. I was shocked that there was even somewhere to park when I got home because it didn't occur to me I'd be leaving my parking on a Friday night downtown.
Yeah, y'all, parking in front of our house is a nightmare.
I hope to God I put the parking permit up. Did I put it up?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay. It's across the street. I really don't want to go back and check.
I'm gonna say you
I haven't
did.
seen them enforce parking here in a hot minute, but if they did, I believe they should recognize our car.
Oh, that is what's happening. Okay. So yeah, I just kicked the shell and it hits it twice instead of once, which is why sometimes I'm dying on the way up. Okay. That makes sense. I'll just do it right.
There's 2 glitter ones now!
Lava lamps?
Yeah. It makes it more symmetrical. I like it. If you want a chill stream that's on like almost 24/7, except for when her main channel is live.
No!
It's bird feeders and stuff during the day, and lava lamps at night. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
That was my peep, but that's okay.
No! Whatever was cool level lamp.
I was gonna say, you're shouting out cool lava lamps, so...
Provide a message for this reward? For a point flex?
You gotta say hi or something.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. Gotta probably save that still. Bun with the Veloflex. It's time. I gotta screenshot that after this run. Thank you for 200,000 points.
I waited 1.7k farther than what I needed to do. I'm not fellow, but here's the flex. Do you like my wiggly arm as the flex?
I do like wiggle arm.
I didn't have an actual flex.
I will
arm,
also
so.
screenshot Velo with the shocked face after.
Someone besides me is redeeming this. Velo, you lapped me very quickly on those, though. Absolutely. Momo redeemed mine twice in 1 month. I guess I need to name mine the Momo Flex.
I mean,
Theo got the Velo Flex, I got the Momo Flex.
I was gonna say that'd be fitting.
She redeemed one on my birthday and then one later in March. And I was like, wait, didn't we just do this? How do you... And then it occurred to me that maybe she was waiting to redeem one on my birthday, so then had a bunch of points also accumulated. I've speculated
Well, I
about this.
missed the coin, but I guess we'll practice the rest of it. I'm probably gonna kill myself, but this means that that's gonna be the run where I get to practice everything, right?
Time to try the nacho fries.
Yep, okay.
Oh my god, it's so tiny. She wasn't wrong. There's a girl I follow on Twitter who was like, I really wish they made bigger sizes of the nacho fries so I didn't have to order 4 of them. Look how tiny it is. I got it for free though, so I'm not complaining, but like, just because I saw the tweet today, I was like, huh, she's not wrong. Like, it's not like they have a large.
Yeah. My personal fast food allegiance for fries at a place that probably shouldn't have fries is Del Taco. But
Yeah, that's true.
what's yours, chat? I'm always on the lookout for good fries. No! Okay. So if I miss it, I have to actually jump off of it again. And then I think the thing will rebound back down and do what I need it to do. I just keep forgetting.
Alright.
Moment of truth.
I mean, it's better than I remember. I got an extra nacho cheese this time. Oh, really go hard on the nacho cheese. I got 2.
Feels like it's a little better than before.
I think it's because I only got 1 nacho cheese before. And it was not enough.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'm like nacho fry coked, but like I'm not mad about them.
I like McDonald's fries too much. McDonald's fries are very good.
You know, McDonald's fries have not been doing it for me lately. I've literally just been ordering like McDoubles and not even getting fries. And then eating like 2 of CO's fries and then that's it. Like I get my little fix with the 2 fries and I'm good. And I don't know why. Because I usually love McDonald's fries. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, no, I actually really like these now. Oh no.
Oh no.
Taco Bell sponsor me.
Taco Bell, you've done it again.
Again. They're spicy. not like spicy, but like they have a spice to them. Maybe to some white people, I would be like, oh no, it's spicy. Yeah. I'll never forget the time when I worked at the pizza place, and a guy came in and asked about one of the sauces on the wings, and asked if it was spicy, and I was like, it's pretty spicy, like not, I don't know. And he's like, I mean, is it spicy or is it like white girl spicy? And I just like died laughing, like.
It uses
I
pepper,
will
so
never
it's
forget
super
it.
spicy.
That was like 10 years ago. I will never forget that interaction. And then I was like, I mean, you are talking to a white girl who keeps Tapatio in her purse, so like, I don't know how to answer that correctly. And then he told me he loved me, so.
I guess that was a correct answer.
Yeah.
Good answer, good answer.
Yeah.
Spoilers, I loved her more.
It's true.
Still do. Want to clarify.
You did say it with a D. Hold on, I gotta get more cheese. I say with my mouth so full.
You're unreasonably glad you're not the only person who carries around hot sauce? Yes.
Hell yeah.
The only time it doesn't make it into Bun's purse is when there's no room for it.
Yeah, I have too
but
small of a purse right now, and it's really driving me up a wall. I spent a lot of time at Target the other day looking at the purses. I was like, these are $35? No.
I tilted a little bit better so you're actually on camera now.
I was literally just about to...
Never mind.
Hold on, I need to do something with the nacho cheese.
Let
That sounded worse. I'm going to lick the lid, okay? I'm gonna lick the goddamn lid. I'm gonna cry.
That sounded worse.
Why do I try to I try to make things sound like mysterious, and I just make them sound way worse than they actually are. I'm screaming. The lid fell out of my hand. It knows what I've said.
Y'all are missing an adventure off cam right now.
Thank fucking God. Oh no! I hate everything. Just have a fry.
Alright, H. We get to keep that in the highlight. Let's go!
I hate my life so much. Why? Why? Like, of course, but why? I'm gonna scream.
I was focusing extra hard near the end of the level. I was like, oh, for the love of God, please be able to keep this in.
You just can't even.
Thank you for making this an H, by the way, Borgie. It's like I wouldn't have hated having to do this segment again, but it's nice that I don't have to.
I feel the audio only also gives it a sense of mystery, fellow.
I just realized I need to get points for this. Let's wait 2 more cycles. I think will line up better. 3 more cycles. Okay. No! God damn it. I forgot how this works. Alright, this is probably not gonna work. Whatever. 22.
Personal apology for the next level, I can't.
Apology accepted, Borgie. That was a fun level.
That's great.